When coronavirus pandemic emerged as a blot from the blue, it created panic among migrant workers across the country. It forced them to return home, leaving the city and their livelihood. Thousands of people took a long and tough travel, some on trucks and buses, some on bicycles, and majority on foot. Jashpur, being the border district to Jharkhand, witnessed hundreds of migrants passing through its roads. It was a heartbreaking scene to see hundreds of men, women, and children traveling in scorching sun with hunger and thirst. A food tent near Kasabel, Chhattisgarh, is one of the many tents erected by the state government to help these traveling migrants. Like the Good Samaritans, Sister Rani Jesus FMM and her team from Jeevan Jharna Vikas Sanstha stood under the scorching sun along the road, served the migrants with lemon water, fruits, food packets, and eatables. True to the saying, the hungry person sees God in food. It was a great joy to see smile on the faces of hungry when their stomach got filled. More than 2,000 migrant travelers benefited from this Good Samaritans, who risked their very lives by their daring act of compassionate service. Many officials and locals in the area came forward to lend their helping hands by offering money to buy provisions. An attitude of selfless service sent ripples of compassion in the society. One of the segments of the Chhattisgarh population which got totally affected by the COVID-19 nationwide lockdown is the Pahadi Korwa. This scheduled tribe, designated as vulnerable tribal groups, living in the adjacent mountainous region in the state, is a backward and underdeveloped community. The main source of income for this tribe comes from selling firewoods and knitting plastic thread from plastic bags. The meager ration from PDS outlet is not enough for larger families of the tribe. Jeevan Jharna Vikas Sanstha extended its compassionate hands to provide relief materials. Traveling through rough terrain on mud road of the jungles, they distributed dry ration kits to more than 800 families in 5 community blocks. The food packets contained rice, pulses, wheat flour, oil, etc., provided sufficient quantity for a month. The families, especially elderly women, were happy and surprised to see the Good Samaritans wearing masks and gloves coming to their aid in time of crisis. Unaware about the danger, a simplistic smile shone on their faces. They received the food packets with gratitude, saying, "God has sent His angels." The panic and fear created by this present pandemic scenario truly affects the migrants to a great extent. Hence, Jeevan Jharna Vikas Sanstha felt that counseling individuals and families is inevitable both for those who are in the villages and those who have returned to it. We undertook counseling sessions among workers, families, women, and young girls. Thus, with the vision of integral development of tribals, the Jeevan Jharna Vikas Sanstha, as a registered society with the government, continued to carry out its mission at this time of pandemic crisis by reaching out to migrants who have experiences similar to human trafficking. Jeevan Jharna Vikas Sanstha decade-long experiences in rescuing and rehabilitating 200 victims of human trafficking came in handy in reaching out to migrants and their families. At this time of crisis, Jeevan Jharna Vikas Sanstha was able to stretch out and dive into action, carrying out one of the objectives: to provide relief to victims of natural and other disasters. The undertaken actions were not merely means to fulfill an objective, but to heal the world, stand in solidarity with the marginalized, building a true human community of justice and solidarity. That Jeevan Jharna Vikas Sanstha is humbled by the experiences, but rejoices that the director, all the animators, sisters in the community, and girls truly participated in such sacrificial mission.